Hi there, I'm Matt from the Underground Cookery School, and today I'm going to do a video cookery lesson for you. So today I'm going to show you how to pan fry a steak. It's very simple. What I'm going to do is take a knob of butter. Now this pan's already quite hot, so it's going to melt off pretty damn quick. Just move it around the pan. To stop the butter from burning, I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil as well. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. In fact, that's enough. You only need enough butter just to grease the pan. You don't really want a great deal more. And now that's up to a nice temperature. I think the key to achieving perfect results is ensuring that the fat that you're cooking in doesn't overheat and then consequently burn, because that defeats the whole point of the object. As far as the steak is concerned, I like to pan fry it quickly, and I think the best way of achieving that, as you can see, there's smoke coming up, so I'm just going to take it off the pan. What I did earlier on is I put the steak in between two sheets of cling film, and actually using the cling film gave it a bit of a hammering just to thin it out. Lay the steak on away from you like that, so if there is any splashback it goes that side rather than over you, and then back onto the pan. Now you can season however you like. I find the best way is just to add a touch of salt and pepper. So a little bit of cracked pepper goes on there, like that. I'm going to put some salt in at the very end though. And we're just going to let that sizzle away, both on and off the heat, for the next minute and a half. So I'm just going to move it around. And in fact, if I turn that round now, you can see that the steak has been beautifully browned off there. It's such a simple meal. I mean, it's barely cooking. It's just all you need to do, and I'll re-emphasize this, is just make sure that the fat that you're cooking in doesn't overheat, which, as I said earlier, is why I've used olive oil and butter. Another little trick is you can use vegetable oil, which cooks at a much higher temperature. I don't necessarily like the flavour. I think olive oil's got a bit more to offer. In terms of how you want your steak done, I'm going to talk you through the obvious now. But obviously there's a little rule of hand here, and if you touch your various fingers, you'll get a different texture on here. Now that's raw, and that's 1. 2 is medium rare. 3 is medium, and that's well done. So if you just feel that texture, that's kind of where we're aiming for if you want well done. A medium, it's just got a little bit of give in it. Now that's been on for about probably about a minute and a quarter. So I'm just going to let that cook off for the remaining time, because I like my steak done very rare. The final thing I'm going to tell you is this: whenever you cook anything, it's not necessarily so what I'm trying to say is cooking on the flame is obviously very important, but when you cook off the flame, that's also very important. And what happens when you cook meat is it tightens up, and what you want to do is just let it tenderize and relax, and that's what I'm doing here in the resting process. So before I serve this, I should probably leave it for about another minute and a half. And that is how you pan fry a steak.